बड़ा डिस्काउंट।
Really? How come?
वो ओनर फैन है ना मेरा, so
I'm impressed.
So, hope you like the meal and the discount you got with Swiggy Dine Out.
Go out and dine at the finest restaurants and save up to 40% on your bills. Only with Swiggy Dine Out.
It's obviously a big game. You know, the two countries, there's a lot of emotion on both sides. There is a lot of feeling, you know, both ways about, you know, one country to the other. It's not unlike Australia versus England, but it's probably on steroids.
Hello and welcome to our India-Pakistan conclave. Look, you and I, either you're from India or from Pakistan, we will analyze this match in a very different manner, right? We will always analyze this in a very different manner. For us, it's a crazy contest. It's an absolutely crazy contest. And when I think of the World Cup in Centurion, for example, you know, it was one game I'll never forget. I've spoken to Tendulkar for hours and hours on this particular contest. It is one of his best ever innings. When Saeed Anwar got that knock in, 273, the Indian team walking back, Saurav Ganguly, the captain, asked Sachin Tendulkar, do you want a team meeting? He said, no, we all know what we need to do. And then when they went in, Tendulkar put on his headphones, had that big bottle, bowl of ice cream and a banana, and was sitting there. He even did not want John Wright as coach to come and say all the best. He didn't want to speak to anybody. All he said was, when the umpire goes out, just come and tell me and I'll go out there. And he did. What followed was mayhem. What follows was absolute mayhem. We spoke to a number of cricketers about it. We spoke to Shoaib Akhtar. We asked Greg Chappell, how does he look at an India-Pakistan? Talk about Greg Chappell, how he looks as a legend of cricket on India-Pakistan. We have started the build-up in earnest. India v Pakistan 24 hours later, but in our studios at RevSportz. And for you, here you go, Greg Chappell.
It's obviously a big game. You know, the two countries, there's a lot of emotion on both sides. There is a lot of feeling, you know, both ways about, you know, one country to the other. It's not unlike Australia versus England, but it's probably on steroids when you consider that they're two huge countries with a lot of emotion surrounding everything that's involved. And cricket is a big thing in both countries, and it's more than just the bragging rights. I think it really gives a huge lift to either nation to be able to win against the other, and there will be people from all around the world watching and hoping and praying for their team to win that game. I don't think anybody outside of India and Pakistan really has any idea just how big and how important these games are. They're important for the players, but it's more important, I think, for the general public and even the media. I think they tend to, take these matches perhaps a little bit out of context. The players tend to keep it a little bit more in context, and they understand that, it is a game, and sometimes things don't work out in a match that you would like them, the way that you would like them to. But for anyone who hasn't been on the inside of India versus Pakistan, they've got no idea just how big it is. It really was an exhibition of batting at that level and in that format. And what I liked about it was that it was pretty basic cricket. He just played cricket shots. It wasn't that he was backing away here or he was walking at the bowlers. He basically just played every ball on its merits, and he did with the bowlers what he wanted to do. He was the man in charge, and it was, an exhibition of how you should play in that format or any other format. And it goes back to the previous answer. He had obviously got himself into a place mentally that was really good, and he had sort of decompressed and got himself fresh for that game. He got rid of all the extraneous sort of input and just focused on the ball. He saw the ball and he hit the ball. And I don't think you're going to see a better exhibition of white ball batting, not least of all 20 over cricket. It was a masterclass from the master himself.